Paris Olympics, Americans are buzzing over the Summer Games, especially when it comes to what we're searching online while we watch.
Absolutely, all the background research we need to know. So whether it's the star athletes or their favorite Olympic event, many people are looking to Google for the latest stats and scores. So joining us on the couch to break down the top search trends of the Summer Games so far is Google Trends expert Molly McHugh Johnson. Molly, good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I mean, my thumbs have been getting in a workout while the rest of the world is watching. So talk to us about what the trends are, starting with like the top searched sports in the U.S.
Yeah, so the top search sports are there's a lot of ones that we are seeing all the time, like basketball, soccer. What my favorite is gymnastics, because that's like not something we all go see all the time, but that one is huge. Simone Biles is actually also the top searched athlete, which is probably not surprising, but I think very exciting.
Yeah, not surprising at all. But it's fun, especially when you get some of these sports that really sometimes only get attention once every 4 years. When they're on the Olympic stage, it's fun to see kind of what people are trying to figure out, what they're searching as they watch. Sports have kind of reached an all-time high in search interest during the Summer Games. So what are you seeing in terms of Americans Googling habits?
Oh my gosh, there's so many really fun ones. It's funny you talk about things that we might not see all the time. I don't know if you saw the meme of the gymnast who they call him the specialist. He's like sleek. Okay, so our favorite. That inspired a lot of searches around pommel horse. What is pommel horse? How long is a pommel horse routine? How hard is a pommel horse routine? So there were tons of searches around that. There were some around fencing as well. So another thing we might not see a lot of. And then a lot of rugby. So I don't know if you noticed Ilona Mayer. She's like going viral all over the place.
And has one of the best TikToks to follow.
Incredible.
As well.
She's amazing. And so there have been questions around that. And then since you bring up TikTok, I don't know if you've seen this one, but the Norwegian swimmer who is reviewing the food.
Yes.
So that has inspired searches for how to make the chocolate muffins that are being served in the Olympics Village.
The breakout star of the Paris Olympics.
Exactly.
The chocolate muffins that they're serving at the Olympians cafeteria. Who knew?
Right. And then going alongside food, Parmesan. I don't know if you've seen that there is a gymnast who is sponsored by Parmesan Reggiano.
An Italian gymnast, correct?
Yes, Italian gymnast. So there have been searches around the gymnast who is sponsored by Parmesan.
Never been more jealous of a sponsorship in my life.
The photos are incredible. Yes, please. So lots of really fun, kind of funny things coming out of the Olympics too.
I feel like I'm fueled by cheese. I should be getting one of these sponsors. I'm also Italian. Parmesan, call me up. Let's work something out. So that's the most searched sports terms. So what about teams? What teams are people really into?
Yeah, so as far as teams go, the USA women's basketball team has been getting a ton of searches. Actually, women's sports in general have just been incurring like so many searches, which I love to see. Gymnastics again, and then we're seeing women's soccer because that's like getting some more traction right now. And then there was some for fencing. So yeah, it's a little all over the place, but soccer again, like continues to be really top.
It continues to be really big. Yeah, well, especially when we're doing so well. It's great to watch. We've talked about going into the Olympics this year, some of the newer sports, surfing and breaking and skateboarding. Are Americans intrigued to see some of these newer sports in the Olympics now?
Yes, skateboarding is really high up there. That one's getting a ton of searches. How long has that been around has been one. One that's like pretty fun is people are searching, is Tony Hawk an Olympian? So I think it's like a little bit past that period of time, but that's just kind of a fun search that's coming out of it. And like, when did it become a sport and where did it come from?
He could have been a gold medalist had it been in the games, you know, when he was at his prime.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he still would be.
I know, honestly. Throw him in there.
Here's the thing. Let's just see what he can do because what do we have to lose? Except for gold, silver, or bronze, but whatever, we'll be enjoying our watch.
I agree.
Yeah. You mentioned Simone Biles, really kind of the breakout star on an individual level. Any other athletes from Team USA that have really kind of seen that bump?
Oh, yes. Katie Ledecky, super high. We all love to see her win. I think she's the most medaled woman at this point in U.S. history. LeBron James, that's another big one. And then as far as outside the U.S., Nadal is really high up there. So we love to see that as well. Yeah, very fun.
The tennis court, still unbelievable.
Totally.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
That is so fun. What have you been searching when you watch the Olympics?
I am a gymnastics girl. Like, I'm loving to see these. I want to see the replay. I didn't really know a lot about Suni Lee until this Olympics came up. So I've been like looking up her story, which is so incredible.
I know.
Coming back from health problems. So I just like go back to when I was a kid watching, and like the 1996 Olympics like are burned in my memory. So I'm out here watching this team and just like loving every second of everything I'm seeing.
It is.
You're in good company because we're obsessed.
Yeah, it is so much fun to watch, but unlike the 96 Olympics, I can go down a major Google rabbit hole that I didn't used to be able to do as a kid. So it's fun. Anything you want to learn is at your fingertips. Molly, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate the Mid-Olympic update.
Thank
if you
you
want to check out all that continues to trend during this year's 2024 Olympics, you can see Google's latest search insights anytime. Go to trends.google.com.